All right, are you thinking of starting a spray tan business but know that the option of offering this service in your home just doesn't sit right with you, and obviously you don't have enough money to invest into a studio space and mobile may be your only option? Well, today's video, you are in luck. It's all about my updated version of what a mobile spray tan bag should consist of and how easy you can actually start a mobile spray tan service in your area. Hey, welcome to Impressive Glow. My name is Gina, owner and educator of Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening Training, where my ultimate mission is to help women, moms, single moms learn how to start a side hustle as either a spray tan or teeth whitening technician and to build some financial independence in that process. Hey guys, so originally when I started my spray tan business about 5 years ago, I was a single mom and I wasn't super excited at the beginning to let people know where I lived or having people have access to my home. It's a little scary at the very beginning when you start offering a beauty service. So I originally started as a mobile spray tan artist, and I quickly did not enjoy that part of it for so many different reasons that I've explained in other videos. But I understand that a lot of women lately have been very much enjoying offering mobile services. It really gives you a lot of flexibility. There's not a lot of overhead. And some women just really like it and enjoy it. And a lot of my students have actually asked to do an updated version of what I would consider being the most important things to have in my spray tan bag. So I wanted to do a video of that today of what I would say is the most important things that you need to have in your spray tan bag if you're going to be offering mobile services. All right, guys, so one of the first things I want to talk to you about is your bag. Before, one of my first mobile bags that I used was a scrapbooking bag that I actually got from Hobby Lobby, and it worked amazing. I thought, and I still think they're great bags. They come on rollers, they have a little handle, awesome bag. My machine fit in it perfectly. Knowing what I do know now, though, is it didn't have as much room as I was hoping for. I couldn't fit as much in it. So I found an amazing bag on Amazon that if I was offering mobile services now, what I definitely would be considering to use. So a couple of things about the bags, though. Don't overthink it. Don't go out and invest hundreds of dollars on a bag that could easily cost you 50 bucks. This bag from Amazon I think was like 50 bucks. I'm gonna link everything in the description so you guys can see everything that I purchased to make what I think is the best travel mobile bag and all the stuff that I have in it. Okay, so this bag is awesome. You're gonna be shocked at how much stuff is actually in this bag. So what I think is the most important, obviously, of things that you need to have in your bag. So number one, this bag has a whole bunch of pockets up at the top, which is super awesome. Some of the things that I would keep up in here is I have some scissors, I have a permanent marker or some pens, and I have some stickers. These stickers are for my cups for when I'm mixing solutions, so I know exactly what is in my mix. I also have some trash bags in here. I'm going to show you my portable trash can that I use. I also, up in this part, have a little folder, accordion folder with my credit card reader is in here. I have some change in here because you always want to be prepared to make sure you can take any forms of payment from your clients, obviously. Super important. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of what is in this bag, okay? So first, now, if you've seen I've done a teeth whitening video on mobile, which I'm going to actually update that one pretty soon. But I love these portable trash cans. I think it says laundry on it, but it's no big deal. I love these portable trash cans because you definitely need to have somewhere to throw things away, your gloves. And what I used to do is I used to just throw them in my bag, in my scrapbooking bag when I first originally started, and I'd have to go home and I'd have to clean up the whole thing. If you have finishing powder, it can make a mess. So these portable little collapsible trash can bags are freaking awesome. And so I have the bags in here to be able to use for my trash can. Okay, so let's see if you can see inside of this bag. And I will tell you, this is light. This is not super heavy to actually carry, okay? So of course, one of the first things I have up on top is going to be my hose for my spray tan machine, okay? So with that being said, obviously I have my spray tan gun, and I have my Apollo Mini Mist. I think it's a 100 or 1000. I get a lot of questions about what my favorite machines are. Apollo machines, lightweight, they're not as loud, they're not as expensive. Supplies and pieces when you have to replace them are super affordable. Definitely my favorite machine is an Apollo mini mist machine. The plastic gun, I'm gonna do a whole nother video as to why I'm not a fan of the metal guns, but just plastic guns are the way to go. Okay, so everything else that is in here, I have extra spray tan solution cups in here because it's super important that when you're doing mobile, especially when you are maybe doing like a party or something like that and you have to do some mixing and some customizing for your clients, you definitely want to be able to have extra cups so that you can switch back and forth if you need to. Because you know, once you start mixing solution, you can't pour that back into anywhere. So make sure you get some extra cups for your solution. I fell in love with this thing. Let me show you what is in here. This is literally just like a travel toiletry bag that I found on Amazon also, which I will link down in the description. But look how small and compact this is, and then you're gonna see what is actually in here. So first, when I open this up, I have some wipies, right? Because we want to wipe all of our clients' hands off after their appointment, so wipies are awesome to have. Look at this thing, freaking awesome. So what do we got in here? When I do mobile, and if I were doing mobile now, and back when I did mobile before, I knew that I couldn't carry large quart size bottles of solution. They're too heavy. It was just a mess when you're trying to mix things together. They take up a lot of space. So I'm a huge fan of sample size bottles of solution. Any solution company you order from should always have sample sizes. Even if they don't, purchase some empty like toiletry bottles and stuff, and you can put them in your own dispensers. You do not need to be carrying these big old huge quart size of solution. So in this bag alone, I have 6 different bottles of solution, and they're all just sample sizes, and they fit in here absolutely perfect. One of the other things that I have on this side is I got these smaller dispensers, and this is my pH balance spray in a little spritz bottle, and this is my lotion. Look at how tiny this is. You don't need to carry all those full size bottles and containers. You can definitely work with like small toiletry stuff, so that's awesome. On this side, I have some disposable gloves. I also have some hair ties because girls never have hair ties. So I have all of that. On this side, I have disposable thongs, disposable bras, and hair nets. All in this whole side of this bag. I am going to be using this bag for travel because this thing is freaking awesome. Okay, so that closes up nice and neat. Okay, just like that. Look at that. That's all your solution. That's literally all the supplies that you need for a spray tan, with a couple exceptions of a couple other things. So that's all in here. I definitely do have 2 black towels. I could have probably fit 2 more towels in here and still had enough room. So I love to have black towels because I'm not a fan of sticky feet. I don't really do the craft paper. Towels just work for me personally. If you did do craft paper, cut it up, put it in here, you'd have even more room. So that's another way you can go with that. Now, I have 2 more of these little travel bags. Let me tell you what's in them. So this bag is labeled clean, and what I have in here is going to be all of my duo end finishing powder and blending brushes. These are Impressive Glow dual end spray tan brushes. The side for your finishing powder side, your blending side here, and then I also have these little cups for all my finishing powder. Please understand, in terms of sanitation and infection control, we want to make sure that we are offering our clients 1 brush for each client you're seeing within that night, and also their own little dispenser cup, right, that you're pouring your finishing powder, you're pouring that and putting that on them. Every client that night should have their own dispenser cup and their own brush. Then when you get home, you can wash them, disinfect them, and then they're ready to go for the next day. But every night, you should have enough brushes and enough little dispensers for each and every one of their clients to have their own, okay? So I have my dispensers, I have my brushes, I have my finishing powder in here also. So that way, as I go, this is all the clean ones, I can put them once I've used them in this dirty one, it's labeled dirty. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's labeled dirty on here. And then that way at the end of the night, I know which brushes are still clean, which ones are dirty, which ones I need to wash. I love organization. So you can keep those in here as well, okay? One of the other things I love to have, because you never know where you're gonna be set up at when you are doing mobile, so you always wanna make sure you have an extension cord. You can probably have one smaller than this, but this was the one that I found here at work. So you definitely have an extension cord. And one of the last things that maybe you never thought of including in your bag or even in your studio if you offer spray tanning is granola bars. Now the reason why I have granola bars in my spray tan bag is because how many times have you gone to an appointment or had a client in your spray tan tent or in your studio and maybe they lock up their arms too long or they haven't eaten and you start to seeing them get really dazed in the eyes and have had anybody pass out? I know I have. So having granola bars and maybe some water on hand is some just quick sugar to kind of get them feeling better again. I always like to have those. Even for me, if I just need something really quick, I always have some granola bars in there. So that is a description of my spray tan setup. And of course, your spray tan tent. All of this stuff fit in this bag. Absolutely amazing. Again, I'm gonna have all of the links in the description so you can see where I got these things. I am also going to include a free download of an updated mobile spray tan checklist that I have created for you guys. The link will be in the description as well. It is great to have some type of a checklist in terms of your bag because maybe a spray tan artist has gone from one end of town to the other and has forgotten her gun one time. Not saying it was probably me, but it was me. So having a checklist the night before you go, you can laminate the checklist. You can go off and make sure you have everything that's included. A couple of things that I included in the checklist that I don't have here is maybe some type of a light source, and however you want to do that, whether you carry a ring light with you, whether you have watched my past video, which I'll link here, about lighting for your spray tan, your mobile spray tanning, whether you're gonna do like LED lights in there or something. You can have a light source. And also I do like a little side table if I can. I found a great one at Ross for like, I don't know, $7, but it's a cute little pop-up table where I can keep all my stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll link that as well. So make sure you download the mobile spray tan checklist. That is free, and you can get all the information for that to keep your sanity during mobile spray tan appointments. So check out some of my past videos that I have done about mobile spray tanning, some tips and tricks on how to keep yourself safe, because that is one of the most important things that you need to make sure that you do when you are offering mobile spray tanning. So your safety is my #1 concern. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope you are excited about your mobile business. If you are not a spray tan artist yet and are considering it, I do offer online live Zoom and in-person small group training for both spray tanning and teeth whitening. So if you're interested in that, here is my website. And again, all the links are going to be in the description for you guys to see. Hope you guys are doing great and loving spray tanning.